So
Now this next game I've heard a lot about.
Oh. Ho, 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 ho. Now this is based on the real Ghostbusters, mind you, not the Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Just listen to that synthesized theme music. And that... Yep. It's karaoke. This is why I stayed on the menu here for a bit, because I really need to show this off. This is the one game I have ever played that actually has a karaoke at the beginning. And yes, Two Rats, I know, the cartoon was the real Ghostbusters, and that is exactly because Hanna-Barbera made a cartoon called Ghostbusters.
But Ghostbusters was not based on
No, it was
the
not.
movie Ghostbusters.
No.
It was based on the show Ghostbusters that was what originally inspired the movie and involved a gorilla.
Exactly. See, it makes perfect sense. Right, so anyway, let's Oh, it's my initials. Oh, well, fine. Welcome to the business world. Bank will advance you $10,000 for equipment. Select your car. I do not want to drive a hearse, really. Or do I? Actually, the hearse is the actual car they drive, so let's buy the hearse.
Yeah.
Let's see here. PK energy detector, that sounds like a good idea. And I have no idea what happened there. Someone walking around the street here. And here's Zool. Zool, motherfucker, Zool! Let's see if we... There we go. Yeah. Just getting there is downright painful.
I think you're supposed to... Well, maybe not.
I need to go back to the HQ.
I thought you were supposed to buy
because-
traps.
Yeah, I need to go back to the HQ because I did not bring in traps because the screen suddenly just... Well, that sure was a stop, all right. Without warning in the middle of the street. And how the hell was it a 46-kilometer drive?
New York is bigger than you think.
What about these flying ghosts here? Can I do something about those? No? I suppose I am meant to avoid those things? Oh, I don't know. Let's head into the shop then, shall we? We have a marshmallow sensor. Right, let's buy some ghost traps, I suppose. And once a super anion beam. I don't even know what the hell.
Super anion beam, as opposed to an ion beam, which is made of both cations and anions. That one is only anions, apparently. Why that's a good thing? Yeah.
I have no idea either. Right, and there doesn't actually seem to be any ghosts out and about at the moment, so I guess we just drive more. And that ghost lured me into a stop sign. Son of a bitch. Clever girl. Oh, there we go. Now we actually have places with ghosts. And it was only 2 kilometers away. Bleh.
Is there anybody out there who knows what you're really supposed to do in this game?
You're supposed to set
I
up
think you're
traps
supposed to...
and well, capture ghosts, I suppose. I don't know. I just don't know.
I don't think there's many people out there who do, but
And apparently the ghost managed to get away before I got there, and the city's PK energy is now so high that we're quickly running out of time. Let's head over here.
I noticed
if we have any...
busting ghosts didn't seem to lower the PK energy of the city.
No, not really. And now that entire building turned purple. That can be good.
Oh yes, this is the infamous game with the stair climbing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where you have to defeat Zool, but you have to climb an insane amount of stairs to get there or something.
Yeah, now I need a lot more traps, because I am perfectly out. And yeah, I realized that I gotta catch all the ghosts at once. Problem is, I'm not entirely sure when they are actually caught. I mean, do they all need to be in active contact with the stream in order for it to work? Maybe. Let's see, buy some more traps. Is there anything else of any use here, I wonder?
Bait would seem to be useful if you want to get them all in one area.
Backup men are out of action, so apparently I need to go back to HQ and pick people up. These ghosts are a lot nastier than I remember them from the movies, honestly.
They're certainly not as entertaining.
Luckily, now that I've done such a terrible job, there are ghosts literally everywhere. So this will work out nicely. Lots of work, yeah?
Make some money.
Like any proper lawyer, I support crime. But apparently the ghosts had time to disappear before I actually reached the place. That makes no sense.
No. Maybe you didn't have your marshmallow detector.
Here we go. Here we have some ghosts. Let's place it around here and right, so let's give this whole ghost busting thing one last try, and then we can move on to a actually playable game. But there are apparently no ghosts there, because... oh, there, marshmallow alert. But apparently he only did 4,000 points worth of damage.
That's a pretty cheap city block.
Yeah, and why can't I drive over here? Seriously, I slam on the bloody A button something like 10 times, and on the 11th time it actually accepts it. Isn't there some sort of hidden "Are you sure" button that I don't know of? Right, this looks more possible, doesn't it?
Maybe.
Nope. I am a terrible Ghostbuster. And it's time for another marshmallow alert. Well, and another marshmallow alert. I see. Well, good knowing you, knowing you, New York. I suppose this is the end. And so the Big Apple turned into the Big Slimer. And no one cared, because New York, am I right? So,
Nobody could tell the difference.
Ho 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 ho, indeed.